Welcome to Incredible, where we discover the weird and wonderful in this world. A fame and fortune can be a double-edged sword, with some people adapting to the glamorous life and others seeking into despair and depravity. These child actors found themselves overwhelmed by the spotlight, some managing to recover, and sadly others staying in the gutter or finding an early getaway to the grave. Join us now as Incredible looks at 12 child actors who hit rock bottom. Number 1. Judy Garland. No list of child stars who hit rock bottom would be complete without mentioning Judy Garland. Best known for her role as Dorothy in the 1939 classic film The Wizard of Oz, Garland would star in a number of film classics such as Meet Me in St. Louis, A Star is Born, and Judgment at Nuremberg. Tragically, film producers and directors frequently criticized her looks, leading to a poor body image and mental health problems. Her battles with drugs and alcohol consumed her career, and despite several comebacks, relapses always seemed to stymie her. On 22nd June 1969, her body was discovered at her London residence. A coroner's inquest determined that Garland died from an accidental overdose. She was only 47. Number 2. Lindsay Lohan. Success in a number of Disney films made Lindsay Lohan a popular star, but when she moved to Los Angeles on her own, she found the nightclub scene too tempting, and by age 21, she was attending AA meetings. Lohan's problems were only beginning, however, and in 2007, she was charged with driving under the influence for drinking and driving. She was then placed on probation, only to violate probation time after time, resulting in a brief incarceration. The once promising singer and actress saw her career overshadowed by repeated trips into rehab clinics as well as court. Not until 2015 would Lohan finally be released from court supervision, and since then she has slowly rebuilt her life, including a new album, TV and film appearances, and even a foray into the travel industry. Number 3. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's story is one of incredible lows and incredible redemption. Drew, a member of the legendary Barrymore acting family, found early fame when she appeared in the film E.T. at the tender age of 7. Subsequent roles were overshadowed by the young actress's battle with addiction, a battle that had her enter rehab when she was only 13. Barrymore was later institutionalized for 18 months. Decades later, she told Norm Macdonald about how fame at an early age led her to problems, and as we'll see, it's a common thread amongst child stars. Although she maintained a rebellious side following her emancipation at 15, she kept things under control and found success as an actress, director, and currently hosts her own daytime talk show. Number 4. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman rose to success in the mid-80s with roles such as Gremlins, The Goonies, and The Lost Boys, roles which made him a household name, but which also came with tremendous temptations. He made several films along the way with his friend Corey Haim, and both young men struggled with substance abuse and other abuse. Despite financial success, he found his parents had spent most of his money, and when he obtained legal emancipation, he learned he only had $40,000 left out of $1 million. Feldman produced the 2019 film My Truth, which covered the plight of child actors, including his allegations that he and Corey Haim were abused when they were child actors. Tragically, Haim died at the age of 38, with differing reports on the cause of passing. Number 5. Macaulay Culkin. Child acting superstar Macaulay Culkin soared to fame in the Home Alone series, making serious bank for him and his family. However, when his parents split, his fortune became the subject of their split, and he had his parents' names taken off his trust fund, with an executor taking control of the funds. After that, Macaulay found himself drinking too much and abusing drugs, leading to wild stories about his health. In 2004, he was charged with possession of marijuana, alprazolam, and clonazepam, eventually pleading guilty and serving these 3 suspended sentences. Since then, Culkin has worked in a Velvet Underground tribute band called Pizza Underground, formed his own online comedy website and podcast, and continues acting. Culkin seems to have turned a corner, and considering some of the child stars on our list, he's managed to keep his health and his wealth. Number 6. Brian Bonsall. Brian Bonsall's appearance in Family Ties and Star Trek The New Generation led to other television roles as well as film roles, but his career became overshadowed by arrests for domestic violence. His life has calmed down, and he now performs in the band Sunset Silhouette. Number 7. Jodie Sweetin. Full House fame for her role as Stephanie Tanner was followed by nearly 2 decades of drug use, as Jodie Sweetin struggled with dealing with life after years of television fame. Speaking with ABC News, she revealed there is a certain sense of loss when a series ends. It is kind of hard to figure out who you are when you've lost your job at age 13, when that was basically how you identified yourself. She began abusing alcohol and later found addiction to crystal meth. After a determined battle, she managed to stop and is now working at a drug rehab center. Number 8. Amanda Bynes. Another Disney star who found personal struggles, Amanda Bynes seems to avoid the pitfalls that plagued Lindsay Lohan. However, in 2012, Bynes was arrested for DUI, the beginning of a long period of struggles for her. By 2018, Bynes now seems to be on the right track, and in 2019 she graduated from California's Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Number 9. Dustin Diamond. Saved by the Bell cast member Dustin Diamond, aka Screech, hasn't sunk to the lows of some of his child star colleagues, but his personal life has seen some pretty sad situations, including an adult film he claimed was his but later refuted as a stunt double. Diamond's 2009 Behind the Bell memoir was supposed to be a truthful tell-all of his days on the iconic kids show, but his negative statements about his castmates and rock star boasts about his many romances were met with complete disbelief. Diamond then pulled back on his claims. An arrest followed for an assault and a weapons possession, leading to 3 months of incarceration. Number 10. Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman found his growth stunted by a kidney disease he suffered from, as well as the drugs used to treat it, but that didn't stop him from becoming one of the highest paid kid actors of the 70s and 80s. Best known for playing Arnold Drummond in the series Diff'rent Strokes, Coleman frequently guest starred on television shows even after his popularity waned following the end of Diff'rent Strokes. Despite making $100,000 an episode, Coleman had discovered his money had been misappropriated by his parents and advisors. While Coleman was able to find occasional work, he ended up working as a security guard and passed away at the age of 42. Number 11. Jake Lloyd. 9-year-old Jake Lloyd was cast as a young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars The Phantom Menace, a huge role for such a young actor, but one that led to bullying at school and Lloyd's decision to retire from acting before he became a teenager. Mental health symptoms resurfaced when Lloyd was 19 and things worsened as he grew old. In 2015, he was arrested for allegedly beating up his mother, but she refused to file charges, claiming he suffered from schizophrenia. Lloyd's mental health problems did not improve and he was arrested mere months later for reckless driving after allegedly leading law enforcement on a high-speed chase. And number 12. Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong's role in Terminator 2 Judgment Day as a young John Connor led to several critically acclaimed performances in films including American History X and a number of indie films. However, battles with drugs replaced what should have been a promising film career with appearances in criminal court for alleged domestic abuse as well as time in jail. Although he continues to make occasional appearances, including a cameo in the 2019 film Terminator Dark Fate, his personal future seems uncertain. But there you have it, guys. 12 child stars who hit rock bottom. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos, and we'll see you next time with some more incredible videos.